It looks like TJ is kind of willing to give up that middle of the court there. Looked for Elsie to take advantage of that, get that ball into Elam there in the middle, and she can either take her off the dribble or the zone has to collapse, and then Lewis Central gets some open threes. She hits the first of two here. She's got one coming up. So that'll be Taylor Elam's 4th point tonight. Doing a good job of filling in there for Okerbloom. She had plenty of game minutes, so it's not a huge deal. Looks like that one will be tipped out of bounds by Pettipier. Smith was trying to get it in there to Perrine there, open. Looks like they're switching out balls here because maybe it went out of bounds too far. Or COVID rules, I don't know. Someone touched it that shouldn't have. I don't know. So Alcaraz to inbound the basketball. She's trying to get it Perrine inside. Instead, she gets it over to Thompson. Out to Belt. Back to Thompson. Into Perrine. Out to Belt. She finds Alcatraz, who almost throws the ball away. Thompson saves it there for TJ. And it looks like she almost threw the ball away. Then Belt saves it for TJ. Finds Alcatraz and looks like called jump ball there, yep. So Rosichka forces the jump ball there for Lewis Central, and then it'll be Lewis Central basketball since TJ won the jump. Looks like Lewis Central's going to a little high-low set. Rosichka over to Elam with a nice little fake in the corner there, and Perrine's going to get the hip check foul there as Elam was getting ready to go by her. Elam probably would have had the easy bucket there, so maybe a smart foul, but it might be her second. We'll see here. Yeah, that's her second foul, so maybe not a great foul there just because you're going to give up your second foul there, and then you gotta go sit for a little bit. Sydney Hosek in the game. Nice rebound by Belt there, kind of skied over Pettipier. Pettipier had it boxed out there, and Belt did a nice job jumping up and going to get it. Belt to Strong. She's the other one who checked in. She gets it right back to Belt, and Belt goes up, and she's going to shoot two, it looks like. Nice little give and go by Belt and Strong there to draw the foul inside. Belt off the mark there on her first free throw. She'll have another one coming. Lewis Central's up 7-0 here, 4:21 to play in the first quarter. Belt gets that one to fall to make it 7-1 now. Rosichka brings the ball up. She's pushing the pace a little bit there. Finds Smith. Back to Rosichka. Back to Smith. Back to Rosichka. Right back. Lewis Central passing the ball around the corner. Really good entry pass by Scott to Pettipier, who does a great job of finding Bergman there for the easy deuce. So 9-1 Lewis Central here with 3:50 to play in the first quarter. Scott goes for a steal. She's just off the mark there. Then she just takes it from Hosick and then throws it away to Belt. Belt has the basketball. Nice little, nice move there. She just couldn't quite finish. Rosichka gets the ball back. She gets it up to Scott. Right back to Rosichka. She's open for three, and she's going to go ahead and splash that one down. 12-1 Lewis Central now with 3:30 to play in the first. Going to get a TJ timeout here. So a little slow play here at first. Lewis Central was kind of all right with just passing the ball around the perimeter. Weren't really attacking. Weren't trying to get it inside and get easy buckets. And Coach Hannafin switched up his offense there and went to more of a high-low set. And they've been doing a great job of getting the ball inside and finding girls on cuts and doing the right thing to push the pace a little bit. And now you have a 12-1 lead for Lewis Central with 3:30 to play here in the first quarter. So here we go. TJ will inbound the basketball. Belt will bring the ball up per usual. She gets it over to Hosick. She finds Gant in the corner, who's entered the game now, and she finds Belt wide open for a layup. Lewis Central did not get rotated on defense there, and that's how Belt gets the easy bucket. Belt's a pretty good athlete there. She's doing a good job of getting to the hoop for TJ. She's got all three. Into Bergman, who does a great job of finding Brown there, and she's going to get the and one. Once again, that little high-low set giving TJ some trouble there. Great passing by Lewis Central's bigs there to find for Bergman to find Brown underneath. She gets the easy bucket and then gets she's going to get one here to see if she can push the lead up. She had a look of shock on her face as that one didn't hit anything, so it'll be TJ basketball there. So Bell to bring the ball up again here for TJ. She gets it over to Hosick. Little tip pass there, but she was trying to find Gant in the corner, and Pettigrew tip pass will be TJ's basketball still. Alcaraz, she'll pass the ball into Belt. She finds Gant in the corner, who has a nice little ball fake, gets to the hoop, then throws the ball away a little bit there, and you're going to get a jump ball. Should be TJ's basketball on that jump ball now. So now TJ brings a 33 Voss, Allie Voss in the game. So Gant with a nice dribble to get by her girl, and then just off the mark there. TJ saves it. Voss saves it to another TJ girl. Belt with the basketball. She's going to go ahead and shoot the three. She's off the mark. Smith does a nice job of rebounding there for Lewis Central. Not sure what Smith was trying for there. She's going to come out of the basketball game now. So it'll be Lewis Central basketball here. 2:22 to play, 14-3. Rosichka has the ball up top. Dirks back to Rosichka. Over to Pettipier, over to Brown. Nice job of passing. Bergman quite can't find the handle there, so it'll be another jump ball here, and it'll be Lewis Central basketball this time. So it looks like Pettipier is going to inbound. Finds Rosichka in the corner, who finds Brown underneath. She gets it out to Dirks, who's open for three. And that goes in for Lewis Central as well, make it 17-3 here with 2 minutes to go in the first. So Hosick has the basketball. She gets it over to Belt. Back to Hosick. Over to Voss. Voss shoots just off the mark there. Looks like we'll get a foul there on, looks like Hosick maybe. Yep, and that's Hosick's second foul there as well. So Thompson checks back in the game for TJ, along with Grace Strong now. Lewis Central brings in Scott. So Dirks brings the ball up, finds Elam, over to Dirks, gets the ball over to Scott. She passed up a three and threw it into Bergman, but off the mark there, so TJ will get the steal. Thompson brings the ball up. She finds Strong there on almost a turnover there. Strong did a nice job of bringing that ball back in. And then Scott will take the ball. She's going to push the ball here. Nothing there really right now. Elam over to Dirks. Then Dirks gets open in the corner. She's off the mark. Brown with a nice rebound. Super strong rebound there by Brown. Nice job by her. Then to go back up with it, and she's going to get 2 free throws. It's Lewis Central 17, TJ 3 with 1:05 here to play in the first. Brown just off the mark. Looks like she's rushing her free throws a little bit. Needs to relax and get on top of her toes there. That one's short as well. So it'll be TJ basketball. Looks like Strong bringing the ball up. She tries to get it to Smith just off the mark. Brown with the steal. Then she gets it to Bergman. So Bergman's going to push the ball to Dirks. Dirks finds Elam in the corner here. She's open. She passed it up to get Dirks an open look. Nice job by driving the basketball that time by Dirks. Didn't like the look she had, so she took off the dribble, and she's going to get 2 points for it. So it'll be Belt bringing the ball up for TJ. 30 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. She gets the ball to Thompson. Back over to Belt. That's Taryn Gant who hits the three. Sorry, Grace Strong who hits the three. Taylor Leland comes right back down and puts one in of her own. Just on 3 seconds left, 2. So that'll end the quarter. It'll be Lewis Central 22, TJ 6. Nice job there.
The live stream of Lewis Central Winter Sports are brought to you all season long by...
Through these difficult times, Fouch Law will continue focusing on your family law needs because your family matters to us most. For more information, visit FouchLaw.com or call them at 712-828-4896.
Independent insurance agent by day, Lewis Central football coach by night. With average savings of $400 per client, the time is now to give Donnie Woods a call to make sure you are properly covered and receiving the best rates on your auto, home, and business insurance. Call or text Donnie today at 712-309-8782.
If you are looking to buy or sell your home, give Joe Clanton a call with Heartland Properties at 402-630-7176.
If you are looking for a quality driver's education program, please visit morebеттerdriversed.com. Spots are filling quickly, so don't hesitate to secure your spot.
So here we are, start the second quarter here. Lewis Central 22, TJ 6. Belt will bring the ball up for TJ here. She finds Smith inside, who gets the ball stolen from her by Elam. And it looks like there's going to be another jump ball here, so it'll be should be Lewis Central basketball since TJ had it coming out of the quarter there. So Ruzicka brings the ball up for Lewis Central. Over to Scott. She finds Pettipier in the corner. Good move by Pettipier to get to the hoop. Just off of that one, does a nice job of keeping the rebound alive. Looks like you're going to get another jump ball here. And obviously that one will go to TJ. Been a lot of jump balls so far in this game. So it'll be TJ basketball, 22-6 Lewis Central with 7:33 to play here in the second quarter. So TJ's Belt will bring the ball up. She finds Thompson. Back to Belt. She's going to be open for three, and she's going to fire it up. She's off the mark, and that'll go. Oh, no, nice rebound there by TJ, but she saves it to a Lewis Central player. That's Pettipier. She's going to bring the ball up, finds Scott in the corner, back to Ruzicka. Over to Dirks, over to Elam. Looks like TJ's gone to a little man-to-man defense here. Pettipier gets open for three, and, of course, she's not going to miss too many of those. That makes it 25-6 Lewis Central here with 6:54 to play in the second. Belt has the basketball. She's bringing it up. Nice screen there by Alcaraz. Over here to Thompson. Back to Belt. Over to Thompson. She finds Smith in the corner, who turns the ball over to Elam. Then Ruzicka picks it up. She's going to go ahead and push a little bit. Gets it up to Scott. Nice pass up to Scott. Scott over to Elam. Back to Ruzicka, who's wide open for three. She's just off the mark. No one underneath but Pettipier, and she's going to get the rebound and put it back up just off the mark, but she's also going to get the foul here. So there's 6:16 to play here in the second. It's Lewis Central 25, TJ 6. Pettipier shooting two. She makes the first of two. Pettipier will put the second one in. So 27-6 here. Lewis Central with just over 6 minutes to play here in the second. So Belt brings the ball. Gets it over to Hosick. Hosick drills down in the corner, finds Thompson. Looks like a jump ball there again. Lucy Scott, nice defense there to tie up Thompson on her way up, and it's going to be Lewis Central basketball here. Good hands by Lucy there. So Rosichka will bring the ball up for Lewis Central. Looks like TJ's going to go back into their zone there. Finds the ball over to Scott. Dirks open here. Go to Rosichka. She finds Scott. Back to Rosichka. Nice job of getting it into Pettipier, who finds Dirks open for three. She's just off the mark. Pettipier does a nice job of fighting for the rebound. Can't quite get it. Belt does a nice job there of helping her post out and getting down there and getting the rebound. That one just off the hands of Smith, so it'll be Lewis Central basketball. McKenzie will check into the game for Lewis Central. So it'll be Lewis Central basketball, and as usual, it'll be Rosichka bringing the ball up. It's usually Rosichka or Dirks there. She gets it over to Pettipier, back to Rosichka, over to Dirks. Really doing a nice job of moving the ball. Back to Rosichka. Finds Ashley in the middle. Great pass by McKenzie to find Taylor in with another bucket for Lewis Central. Make it 29-6 here with 5 minutes to play here in the second. Thompson with the basketball. Nice screen by Alcaraz. They find Belt underneath. She tries to get the ball over to Alcaraz. Can't quite get it there. Pettipier with a little rainbow pass there for Grace. Grace does a nice job of getting the ball. And Grace is going to go ahead and Euro step her way to the bucket and get 2 points there. So another timeout looks like by TJ here. Be a full timeout this time. So a little game recap for you. 4:40 to play. 4:47 here to play in the second. Lewis Central 31, TJ 6. So far, the story of the game is more turnovers and Lewis Central's ability to move the basketball. They're doing a great job of getting the ball around and getting the ball inside and then back out, working it both ways, working it in and out. It's tough to play zone against that because you're always moving. So great job by the Lewis Central girls here. So there's the second horn. There'll be TJ basketball coming out of the timeout. So Lewis Central 31, TJ 6, 4:40 to play here in the second. Belt will bring the ball up per usual for TJ. She finds Strong. She finds Hosick. Back to Strong. Voss with a nice screen there for Strong, or for Hosick. Gets the ball to Alcaraz. Right back to Strong. Looks like she's in trouble there. Does a nice job of getting the ball to Hosick, though. She finds Belt. Belt gets it to Strong. Over Alcaraz. Over to Hosick. Hosick out to Strong. Voss, that's another good pick there. Alcaraz open. She finds Hosick. Over to Voss. She reverses it to Belt. Strong with the basketball. Voss is going to set another screen. Strong doesn't use it. Over Alcaraz. Right to Hosick. Alcaraz with a screen to Voss. She throws it to Strong. Strong with nice hands there to keep that ball in bounds. Now Pettipier is going to get a foul there. A little reach-in foul probably. Nice defense by the Titans. Pettipier really didn't have to reach in. They were playing pretty solid defense there and didn't have to do it. But that's her second, though, so we'll see if Hanfin lets her play. I'm assuming he will at this point. Voss gets the ball in for TJ. Another foul there. Elam gets a little too close. That's only her first foul. 31-6, 3:30 to play here in the second quarter. It's off Strong's leg in the corner there. I think that's Shaw with a really nice defensive play there. Peterson with the ball over to Shaw. Shaw puts it up from the corner just off the mark. McKenzie fights for the basketball, gets it back to Peterson, back to Shaw in the corner. She puts it up again. She's off the mark. McKenzie with another nice rebound. She finds Peterson. She does a nice job. She's trying to find McKenzie there, I believe. Looked like she was trying to get it to her there. Instead, she's going to get the foul there, and she's going to go ahead and, looks like, shoot 1-and-1, I believe. Yeah, Peterson should be shooting 1-and-1 here. So Smith will check into the game. And it looks like Megan Elam will check into the game for Lewis Central as well for her sister. So you got Smith, Elam, Peterson, Shaw, and McKenzie on the court right now for Lewis Central. So Peterson puts in the first of the 1-and-1, so she'll get the second one there. 32-6 Lewis Central, 3 minutes to play in the second. Peterson just off the mark there. TJ's Alcaraz with the rebound. Up to Belt. Smith with the basketball. Over to Steele. Over to Belt. Back to Alcaraz. Over to Smith. Smith will dribble in, get the ball to Steele. Back to Smith. Back to Belt. She finds Steele. Steele finds Belt. Let's see if Belt can. There's into Voss. Nice play into Voss. Looks like they're going to get her for the travel. I think she kind of looks like she might have twisted her ankle down there. I don't know if she stepped on someone's foot maybe is my guess. Couldn't tell, obviously, from here, but she looks like she's hurting quite a bit there. So Coach Schoening for TJ will come out. And obviously, Trainer Dave from Jenny Ed Sports Med will come out and check her out. Trainer Dave's about the best there is, I'll tell you that right now. She looks like she's in quite a bit of pain, it looks like. She must have rolled it pretty good there. Looks like Devin and Coach Schoening and Dave are going to get her up there. Looks like they're trying to get her up. They're trying to get her to take some breaths, so hopefully she can get some help and get to the bench there, and she'll be okay, hopefully. Yeah, it's got to be an ankle based off how she's walking there. So for TJ on the floor now will be Belt, Smith, Steele, Thompson, and Alcaraz. So it'll be Lewis Central basketball here, 32-6, just under 2:30 to play here in the second quarter. Smith will bring the ball up the court. Smith over to Elam, back to Smith. See if they can move the basketball. Shaw back to Smith. Over to Elam. Looks like, can't tell. I think TJ tipped that. But then I can't. Yeah, it looks like I knew TJ tipped the first one. I just didn't know if Smith tipped that one after it was tipped by the TJ there as well. So, but they say it'll be Lewis Central basketball. So Smith will bring the ball up the court here. TJ's still in their zone. Back over to Elam. Back to Smith. Over to Shaw. Back to Smith. Over to Elam. Trying to get the ball inside here. Back to Smith. Elam with a nice dribble there. See if she can use her dribble a little bit more. And that's going to get stolen by Steele. Lewis Central does a nice job of getting back on defense there, and that'll be a turnover for TJ and heading back to Lewis Central. So Elam will bring the ball up here for LC. Over to Smith. Back to Elam. Over to Shaw. Does a nice job of getting the ball to Peterson again. She can't quite get it to McKenzie, then does get it to McKenzie. And then it looks like McKenzie, in the process of trying to corral it, she's going to get called for the travel, I believe. So Belt with the basketball. She'll bring it up. 1:20 to play here in the second quarter. 32-6 Lewis Central. Steele with the basketball for TJ. Over to Thompson. Over to Belt. Belt finds Alcaraz. She tries to force it in there to Smith. Can't quite get it there, so it'll be a Lewis Central, or it'll be a jump ball here, sorry. Should be TJ basketball, I believe. So Tramer checks in the game along with Hayes for Lewis Central. So Lewis Central's going to go to a little zone here for the inbound. 1 minute to play here in the second quarter. TJ gets the ball into Belt. She does a really nice job of penetrating, getting it to Smith. Back to Thompson. Back to Belt. She throws it back to Thompson. Little elbow jumper there just off the mark. Smith does a nice job of rebounding for Lewis Central. 45 seconds left here to play in the second. Gets it to Peterson. Back to Smith. Smith's open for three, so she's going to go ahead and put that one in. Make that 35-6 Lewis Central now. 35 seconds to play here in the second. Belt dribbling the ball up the court. Looks like Lewis Central's in a zone. Over to Thompson. Back to Steele. Over to Thompson again. She's going to go ahead and shoot the three. She's just off the mark. Peterson with the rebound. She gets it to Gracie Hayes, and she's going to have a go-ahead, a little bunny layup here for two. Make it 37-6 Lewis Central here. 12 seconds to play. 10. Belt bringing the ball up the court to Thompson. Over to Belt. 6 seconds. Over to Thompson. Back to Belt, 2 seconds. Belt's going to shoot a long three. She's off the mark, and that'll be the halftime score. Lewis Central 37, TJ 6, going into half.
The live stream of Lewis Central Winter Sports are brought to you all season long by
Through these difficult times, Fouch Law will continue focusing on your family law needs because your family matters to us most. For more information, visit FouchLaw.com or call them at 712-828-4896.
Independent insurance agent by day, Lewis Central football coach by night. With average savings of $400 per client, the time is now to give Donnie Woods a call to make sure you are properly covered and receiving the best rates on your auto, home, and business insurance. Call or text Donnie today at 712-309-8782.
Team Resold, your bridge to Iowa and Nebraska real estate. Two LC alumni working together to help you with your next move. Kara's number, 402-216-6982. Rachel's number, 712-309-8577. Team Resold number is 402-979-6747.
If you are looking to buy or sell your home, give Joe Clanton a call with Heartland Properties at 402-630-7176.
Iowa Western Community College. Go Reavers, go Titans. Visit iwcc.edu to schedule a tour or speak to an academic advisor.
If you are looking for a quality driver's education program, please visit morebetterdriversed.com. Spots are filling quickly, so don't hesitate to secure your spot.
Smith Davis Insurance, your local independent insurance agency and proud supporter of all Lewis Central athletics.
Worried about investments and retirement planning? Bracker Wealth Management is here to help. Securities and advisory services offered through Woodbury Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
If you'd like to help sponsor Titan Sports this winter, call the Activities Department at 712-366-8245.
All right, folks. We're back here about 5 seconds here before start of the second half. So just a little recap for you. So in case you went away and forgot what the score was, it's Lewis Central 31, TJ 6. Start the third quarter here. Ready for some basketball. It'll be TJ ball here coming out of the break. Looks like they'll go with Belt, Alcaraz. Oh, no, it'll be Lewis Central ball coming out of the break here. It looks like. Sorry, they're switching here. Perrine, Smith, and Thompson for TJ. Rosichka, Scott, Elam, Dirks, and Pettipier for Lewis Central. Rosichka open for three right off the bat. She's just off the mark. Pettipier does a great job of hustling. She gets the rebound, gets it to Elam, who gets it to Scott. Right back to Rosichka, over to Elam. Out for Scott, who's open for three. She's off the mark. Pettipier does another nice job of getting in there, tipping a pass to Elam there. Back to Dirks, into Elam. Nice little 8-foot jumper there for Elam. So she gets two for Lewis Central. 39-6 now for Lewis Central. 7:20 to play here in the third quarter. So Belt here with the basketball. She gets it over to Smith. Smith gets it to Perrine. Perrine to Thompson. Thompson back to Smith. Smith over to Belt. Over to Thompson. She's trying to post up Perrine there. She had Alcaraz there open. Gets it to Belt. Right over back to Smith. Tries to throw it back into Alcaraz. Just off the mark. Belt corrals it. Gets it over to Thompson. She's just off the mark for three. No one boxes her out, and she's going to go ahead and rebound that and then draw the foul. Looks like it's going to be on the floor. So that'll be TJ basketball underneath. I think Thompson thought they were going to give it to her for shooting. Thompson in the corner there. She gets the ball over to Perrine. She finds Smith. She skips it to Thompson there. Gets an open look there. She's off the mark. Alcaraz gets a rebound over to Perrine. Over to Smith. Looks like they're going to get her for a foul here, I think. Rosichka maybe. Just kind of reaching in there. No reason to, but. Yeah, it's Rosichka there, so he'll be her second, I believe. Now it looks like just her first. So Thompson with the basketball over to Belt. Over to Smith, back to Thompson. Lewis Central playing a little 2-3 zone. Back to Smith, over to Belt. She gets the ball into Alcaraz. Back to Belt. Over to Perrine. She finds Thompson. Smith passes up the three to dribble. Nice dribble penetration there. Gets Perrine in the corner. She's off the mark. Smith does a nice job of rebounding. Gets the ball to Thompson. She gets penetration. Gets it out to Belt. Belt for three, off the mark. Smith trying to haul that rebound in there. Kind of tipped it out of bounds there. So it'll be Lewis Central basketball. Rosichka bringing the ball up the court for Lewis Central. Over to Dirks. She gets the ball to Elam. Back out to Dirks. Over to Rosichka. Back to Scott. Little lollipop pass there. Finds Pettipier in the corner. Over to Dirks. Nice pass into Elam. She finds Pettipier. Back out. Back to Rosichka. She passes the three up. Gets it over to Scott. She passes the three up. Back to Rosichka. Really good entry there to Elam. Nice play by Elam to take her off the dribble there and go ahead and take a little layup there. So 41-6 now, Lewis Central, with 5 minutes to go here in the third. Belt to Smith. Over to Perrine. It's like she must have moved her pivot foot there. I couldn't tell from here, obviously, but. And just like that, it'll be a running clock here, 41-6. 35-point game here with just under 5 to play here in the third. So clock won't stop for much now, other than free throws and timeouts, I believe. So Peterson to Smith. Over to Bergman. She finds Shaw open for three, just off the mark. Peterson does a nice job of battling for the basketball. Looks like it's going to be off a Belt there. So TJ with a bunch of subs here as well. You've got Strong in the game now. You've got Gant in the game now for TJ. You've got Hosick in the game for TJ and Steele in the game for TJ. Lewis Central inbounds it to Shaw, over to Peterson. She gets it inside to Brown. Brown to Peterson, over to Shaw. Looks like Brown is going to get called for 3 seconds there. I don't think she ever left the lane. So it'll be TJ basketball, 4 minutes to play here in the third. 35-point lead for Lewis Central. Strong over to Steele. Gets it over to Hosick. Or sorry, Gant over to Hosick. Back to Strong. Shaw with the steal there. Gets it up to Smith. Looks like Steele gets a block there on Smith, and it'll be Lewis Central basketball as that was blocked out of bounds. So Lewis Central inbound. Bergman was there at first, just a little late on the pass for Gant. She's going to get the steal. Gant's going to go ahead and shoot the jumper. She's just off the mark. Brown with the rebound. Gets it, pushes it up to Shaw. Shaw's going to push it a little bit here. Nothing there, so she's going to slow it down. Get it over to Peterson. Back to Smith. Over to Shaw. Over to Peterson. Into Brown. Gant for TJ doing a really nice job of anticipating where Lewis Central is going to throw the passes, and she's been constantly in the passing lane for TJ. So it'll be TJ basketball here. Strong bringing the ball up the court for TJ. Over to Steele. A little double dribble there by Steele. She wanted to pass it to Gant, and then Gant wasn't open, so she tried grabbing the ball and dribbled again. So it'll be Lewis Central basketball. 2:20 to play here in the third quarter. Smith brings the ball up over to Peterson. Right back to Smith. Over to Shaw. Tries to force it into Brown there, and it's not quite there. So Gant with another steal there for TJ. Gant over to Steele. Steele gets the ball to Strong. Strong to Gant. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball here. That's my guess, yep. So it'll be another jump ball, and this time it'll go to Lewis Central as a jump ball. So you got Hayes coming in for Lewis Central. You got Tramer coming in for Lewis Central. You got Elam. And then you got McKenzie coming in for Lewis Central. Hayes forgot to take her mask off, so she got rid of that. So Hayes over to Shaw. Back to Hayes. Over to Elam. Back to Hayes. Over to Shaw. Back to Hayes to Elam. Over to Hayes. Too long of a pass there for Hayes. You don't want to. I don't know if she ever even looked at where she was passing. I think she was just trying to get the ball across the court there. So a minute to play here in the third. 41-6 Lewis Central over TJ. Shaw's in the corner. Does a nice job of finding Tramer. Tramer with a nice little turnaround. She's just off the mark. And that'll be off TJ, so it'll be Lewis Central basketball underneath. 50 seconds here to play in the first. Clock's running. 45. They get it into McKenzie, over to Hayes, into Tramer. Tramer, nice little. Tramer does a nice job of getting a shot there. She's just off the mark, though. And then Perrine for TJ with the rebound, and she'll get that up to Hosick. Hosick to Steele. Steele's going to fire that up from three, just off the mark. McKenzie with the rebound. She had to save it to Elam. Elam gets the ball. She's pushing it. 20 seconds to go in the third. She finds Hayes. Hayes over to Shaw. Back to Elam. Back to Shaw, over to Hayes. Nice entry to Brown, and Brown has a nice pass to McKenzie. Shaw's going to get open for three here. She's off the mark. TJ with the rebound. Hosick, 2 seconds. 1. That'll be the end of the third. 41-6 Lewis Central, heading to the fourth quarter.
The live stream of Lewis Central Winter Sports are brought to you all season long by
Team Resold, your bridge to Iowa and Nebraska real estate. 2 LC alumni working together to help you with your next move. Kara's number, 402-216-6982. Rachel's number, 712-309-8577. Team Resold number, is 402-979-6747.
Iowa Western Community College. Go Reavers, go Titans. Visit iwcc.edu to schedule a tour or speak to an academic advisor.
Smith Davis Insurance, your local independent insurance agency and proud supporter of all Lewis Central athletics.
Worried about investments and retirement planning? Bracker Wealth Management is here to help. Securities and advisory services offered through Woodbury Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Starting the fourth quarter here, Belt's going to bring the ball up for TJ. 41-6. Be a running clock here in the fourth. Thompson over to Smith. Smith finds Alcaraz. So it looks like a foul there on Lewis Central, so it'll be TJ basketball underneath there. Be Alcaraz taking the ball out of bounds. Finds Smith there. She's just off the mark. Shaw corrals the rebound for Lewis Central. She pushes the basketball up. Nothing really there, so she gets it over to Hayes. Hayes is open for three. She passes it up, goes back to Shaw. Shaw over to Elam. They get the ball into McKenzie. Back to Elam. Over to Shaw. Shaw finds McKenzie open for three. She's going to go ahead and pull the trigger. She's off the mark. TJ with the rebound. Belt for TJ. Belt's going to push the basketball up. Over to Gant. Gant's going to fire up the three. She's off. Nice rebound by Elam there. She outlets it to Shaw. Shaw's going to, looks like, slow it down a little bit. Back to Hayes. Hayes open. Hayes with the miss. Elam with a nice hustle rebound there in the corner. Now she's in trouble a little bit. There, she does a smart thing, gets the ball back up top to Shaw, to Tramer, back to Hayes. Hayes over to Elam for three. She's off. Really nice rebound by Hayes there. Gets the ball to Shaw. Looks like a little hand check there by TJ maybe there. So Shaw is going to be shooting two here. 6:20 to play in the fourth quarter. 41-6 Lewis Central over TJ. Shaw will be shooting two. Shaw just off the mark on the first one. She'll shoot her second one. Shaw puts that one in. 42-6 now, Lewis Central. So Thompson will bring the ball up the court. Over to Belt. Over to Smith. Smith to Alcaraz. Alcaraz inside to Smith. Nice pass by Alcaraz. Over to Belt. Right back to Alcaraz. Over to Thompson. She finds Smith in the corner. Over to Alcaraz. To Belt. Over to Gant. Gant to Smith. Smith to Thompson. Thompson to Alcaraz in the corner. Back to Thompson. Over to Alcaraz in the corner. She tries to force it into Gant. She can't get it. Tramer with the steal. She finds Hayes, who's fast. She gets a little bump there, so she's going to go ahead and shoot two. Gracie was pushing the ball up the court there. So Hayes good on the first free throw to make it 43-6 Lewis Central now. Hayes off the mark there. TJ with Thompson's with the rebound there. She gets it over to Smith. She gets it to Belt. Belt does a nice job of penetrating, finding Thompson. She finds Smith. Smith over to Alcaraz, over to Belt. Belt open in the corner for three. She's off the mark. Bergman with a really tough rebound there. Had to take it from a couple TJ girls there. She gets it to Shaw. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 43-6 Lewis Central. Hayes with the ball. She does a nice job of penetrating. Goes up. It looks like she got blocked. Gets her own, I guess, rebound. She finds Brown underneath, and Brown's going to go ahead and shoot two now. Hayes with some nice hustle plays there to create an opportunity for Brown. So Gant will be heading to the bench there, and number 23, Sydney Hosick, comes in for TJ. Brown just off the mark on that free throw. Brown will put that free throw in to make it 44-6. Lewis Central here, 4:40 to play in the fourth quarter. Lewis Central staying in their 2-3 zone here. Belt with the basketball, over to Smith. Gets it to Alcaraz. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson to Hosick. She moved her pivot foot there as she was trying to pull that pass back. So TJ will sub here. Looks like Strong comes into the game. 35 is Perrine into the game, and Steele into the game for TJ. Hayes with the basketball. Over to Bergman. Over to Peterson. Peterson gets the ball taken from her by Belt, and Belt kind of dribbles off her leg. I don't think she quite fully had it yet. She gets it back. She gets it over to Strong. Steal by Bergman there. Gracie Hayes gets the basketball and slows it down a little bit to set something up. 3:45 here in the fourth to play. Brown with a really nice move there. Gets the girl in the air a little bit, then gets by her, and she's going to head to the free throw line again. So Brown will shoot two, 44-6, 3:39 to play in the fourth quarter. Brown off the mark. So McKenzie, Tramer, and Elam will check back into the ball game for Lewis Central. Brown will put the second of two free throws. Be Lewis Central 45, TJ 6, 3:30 to play in the fourth quarter. Steele gets the ball over to Smith, or Hosick, sorry. Over to Strong. Back to Belt. Belt tries to force it in there, and Tramer does a nice job of poking it away, and Peterson's going to get the steal. He's going to slow it down here. 3 minutes to go in the game. McKenzie finds Tramer over to Peterson, open for three. Oh, just rims out on her. So that'll be Lewis Central basketball because that was off Belt's leg there. So 3 minutes to play here in the game. 45-6 Lewis Central. Peterson to inbound for Lewis Central. Looks like they're kind of slow getting the play set up. Nice catch by McKenzie there. Way to be strong with the basketball. Over to Peterson. She tries to get it in there to Tramer. Can't quite get the angle on her. So it'll be TJ basketball now here with 2:30 to play in the fourth. Hosick bringing the ball up to court. Gets it over to Belt. Strong's going to fire up the three for TJ, and she banks that in. 45-9 now, Lewis Central. So Peterson brings the ball up for LC. Gets it over to Brown. Over to Elam, to McKenzie. McKenzie does a nice job of beating her off the dribble, then finds Elam open for a jump shot. She's off the mark to Belt. Belt with the rebound. Just under 2 to play, 45-9, Lewis Central now. Belt gets it over to Hosick. Hosick gets into trouble in the corner. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball. That one should go to Lewis Central now. So it'll be Lewis Central basketball, 1:30 to play. Peterson will bring the ball up the court for the Titans, 45-9. Peterson to Elam. Elam to Brown. Brown to Peterson. Peterson to a wide open Tramer. She misses a layup. She gets her own rebound. Gets blocked, it looks like. She misses that layup. McKenzie fighting for the basketball. Looks like she's going to get called for the foul is my guess, yeah. So that'll be a foul on McKenzie there. 1 minute to play here in the game. 45-9 Lewis Central. Belt bringing the ball up the court for TJ. Over to Hosick. To Steele. Over to Strong. Over to Belt. Back to Hosick. Gets it into Perrine. Over to Belt. Back to Strong there for three. She's off the mark. Saves it to Steele. Steele's off. Elam with the rebound. 35 seconds to play. Belt, nice hustle play by Belt there to get the steal. She'll bring the ball back up here. 25 seconds. TJ's basketball. Strong puts it in to give TJ 11, so 45-11 now. Lewis Central with 15 seconds to play here in the game. So McKenzie into Tramer. Tramer's open again. She puts that one in that time. 47-11. 6 seconds to play. So Strong will fire one up. Final here from LC. 47-11. Lewis Central over TJ. We'll be back for the boys.